Ladies and gentlemen, our guests from the industry and our buyers online, welcome to Taiwan Franchise Brand Live Screen Seminar, which is held by Bureau of Foreign Trade and Taitra. Please press like, leave message, and subscribe. You are also very welcome to share this with your friends and colleagues. First of all, I would like to introduce our VIPs today. Director Wu Cuifen from Taitra. Then the co-founder and brand director from Huang from LaMorning. Assistant manager Jin Huang of Milksha oversee sales department. General manager Hong Guangzhu of FK Foods. Last but not least, Brenda Hsieh, brand director of Funsiamo. Now, let's welcome Director Wu from Taitra to give us her remarks. Welcome. I would like to welcome Mr. Huang, and Assistant Manager Huang, and General Manager Hong, and Brenda Hsieh to this seminar. And also our friends online, good afternoon. I'm honored that we have so many people participate today's seminar, which is the Taiwan Franchise Brand Live Screen Seminar. And today is actually our third seminar. We're going to talk about the opportunities in Taiwan. And actually, we have a very competitive market in Taiwan. So our brands have to work really hard to make sure they're staying in the industry. And each brand has their own story and their concept. In today's seminar, we're going to introduce you our brands, which is from the brunch, bakery, ice, and tea shop. At the same time, we're going to provide this seminar online by the online broadcasting. Therefore, we're very glad that we're having these four brands from here. They're from Pingtung, Tainan, and Taichung. First of all, it is LaMorning. LaMorning was established in 2001. It has successfully created a new trend of Western breakfast in southern Taiwan. It keeps improving and innovating from the bottom to the top, and also from production and sales structures, and extended to China in 2015, Malaysia in 2020, and it is expected to be the biggest Taiwanese egg wrap franchise brand in the future. Second, Milksha is started from Tainan, and it is started with the passion of dairy farm to its land. In 2004, it established the first store in Taiwan, which was the name of Luguang Farm's beverage stores. And by now, Milkshop is voted to be the top one beverage franchise store by the university students. And now it has 236 stores built within 16 years. And I would like to introduce you the ice Yodo, which is developed by the JK Foods, which has the biggest ingredient producer, equipment suppliers, and owners of the most relevant patents of snow ice. It has a low-calorie-based milk ice, and it has more than 30 shops in more than 30 countries in the world, and has 800 stores and a limited potential. Next is Funsiamo. Funsiamo is originated from fun in English and siamo from Italian, and their concept is that giving people a fun experiences of DIY. And now they have extended to Singapore with their first overseas stores, and we're further going on to the south for more stores, franchise stores. And because we are meeting the pandemic at this moment, and we're quite impacted by the situation. However, our companies here have developed some more ideas, new ideas during the post-pandemic period. And we're going to support our companies with digital equipment so we can deliver these ideas online so everyone on the world can see it. And we're also looking for more discussion so everyone can see and know more about Taiwanese brands. Taitra are also having different types of online cinemas and business meeting as well. We already had 2 or even more seminars in the first half. And we're going to have more of these kind of seminars in the future as well. We're welcome of our foreign buyers to contact us online. Furthermore, if the pandemic the situation can be steady in the future, we're also planning overseas activities, actual activities as well. And I think from now on, we're still going to present ourselves with different kind of ways in the future. And in today's seminar, I hope everyone could know more about the advantages and characters of our brands. And I'm here to wish you all good health and prosperities. Okay, before our event and seminar, I would like to have the photo with everyone participating on the spot. Please raise your sign. Thank you very much. It is an honor that we're having buyers online from different countries to join this seminar. And today we are having them online with us. And we are having participants from the Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, India, Japan, and Germany online with us today. Let us take a look of all our online participants.
For international buyers, welcome to this live stream seminar. Please smile and wave to the camera. Hello. Let's take a group photo. Thank you. Thank you for your participation.
Now, here's a little tip for our guests online. During the event, you can press Slido at the bottom of this clip to ask questions. And please help us with our questionnaire after the event with your opinions. The PowerPoint used in today's event will be provided to you after the questionnaire is finished. And also, there will be a one-on-one online trade talk with the companies on October 15th. Please let us know if you're interested in the questionnaire. Thank you very much.
Now, let's welcome Director Huang from LaMorning. LaMorning is a brunch brand with nearly 20 years of experience. It has now 40 stores across Taiwan. It is the largest brand in Taiwan as well. Let us welcome Director Huang. Directors and all the distinguished guests, good afternoon, online and offline. I'm the founder of LaMorning. It is our pleasure to give a 20-minute talk in this afternoon to share with you what LaMorning is. This is my profile. For the 20-minute talk, I'd like to share with you our current status, our positioning, and marketing strategies. And finally, we have some conclusions for you. Now, a brief introduction with our video.
每个早晨，让您品尝最新鲜的美味。现点现做，营养均衡，健康安心。巧创蔬果新食，跳出幸福新乐章。所有的幸福都在晨间厨房，就像家的感觉，陪您度过生活中的每一天。我们知道您期待的不止这些。2014年，创立华人会时尚养生茶饮。华人会时尚养生茶饮源自中华草本文化，汇聚数十载的复方经验，淬炼成一杯好茶。华人会为您奉上一杯评价顶级的现做手摇茶饮。2015年，小麦厨房烘焙餐厅诞生。小麦厨房烘焙餐厅以小麦为主轴，师傅遵循传统工法，每日细心制作，保留着小麦自然风味，口感松软细致，香气四溢。搭配多样主食，仿佛身在都市的谷仓中，享受休闲自然原味。我们拥有一颗热爱料理的心，真诚地为您服务。2001年，晨间厨房西式早午餐品牌成立。2014年，成立华人会时尚养生茶饮品牌。2015年，成立小麦厨房烘焙餐厅品牌。2015年，进军中国大陆市场。2016年，成立厦门营运总部。有您的支持，我们将创造高价值的全球餐饮连锁品牌。
有没有下一？OK， 好。目前我们全
Currently, we have 450 stores across Taiwan, and we have our international market mostly in mainland China, with the headquarters at Xiamen. And for the international market, we are currently operate as a franchise model, and in mainland China, we have Zhejiang, Ningbo, Fuzhou, Quanzhou, and Shenzhen. And this is our international operation HQ in Taiwan. Welcome to pay us a visit and have a cup of tea. And this is our headquarters in mainland China. And we also apply for a SC certification there. And so we have a complete supply chain in mainland China as well. This year, we march into Malaysia, and we work with KKMart, and of course we now signed a contract with them, but due to the pandemic, it is on the hold at the moment. And we've always want to find a core product of our own, and the Taiwanese omelette is definitely our core
秘密在于
product.
蛋饼皮使用屏东大武山水脉及饲养在大武山下的鸡蛋。屏东大武山有着得天独厚的自然环境，在这环境中所净化的水质甘甜纯净，富有微量元素与矿物质。蛋饼皮中的鸡蛋是5星级牧场的用心产物。牧场位于屏东大武山下，环境淳朴自然，每天播放莫扎特音乐，让母鸡保持愉悦的心情，生产出品质优良的鸡蛋。晨间厨房独家蛋饼皮，结合屏东在地精华食材，独家配方调制成粉浆，控制火候在最佳温度， 黄金15秒起锅。这就是晨间厨房台式蛋饼的美味秘密，完美融合，绝不妥协。晨间厨房。
And what we want to present is convenient, fast, and delicacy. It's not something cheap, but a delightful environment. And our TA are more about the white collars that are on their way to work or school. So this is our exterior designs, which is more light and easy. And this is our Taiwanese quiche, and also has Western dishes and some light foods and noodles. And here, I'd like to introduce you within 5 minutes of our brand positioning, because you have to let your customers know if you want them to have impression. Without impression, it's hard for them to learn about your positioning. So now we have 9 actions for our brand. First of all, we have a brand identity, which is a bluish doll, with blue as the primary and orange as the secondary colors. And our decorations are basically light colors with blue and white colors in more industrial styles. And in addition to the decorations, we also want to focus on the music, including something that is light and gentle. And for our personnel, they also have their dress code or unified dress code. And they have to be passionate and energetic in their attitudes. For the utensils, for those who want to take out, the packaging materials are professional with sense of style. And for the dine-in options, our utensils are trendy and fashionable. For our menus available, definitely it's a fusion of Taiwanese elements and exotic, innovative dishes available. And the names for our foods are very important as well, because a good name will give a strong impression to our customers. And the 9th is we have marketing campaigns with basically 4 campaigns per year, with 2 for product launch and 2 for festivities. And with these campaigns and actions, you can see LaMorning from inside and out. And also for the personnel, their attitudes. And it's an enjoyable environment inside with quality dishes that is convenient for the people to dine in and dine out. And across the 450 stores in Taiwan, we achieve a more unified brand images with these actions, so we can convey a strong knowledge and impression for our consumers. And it's just like when we travel abroad in a foreign country, it will be very delightful if we see something familiar like our store. So that's why we want to advance with a more unified brand image and actions. And when we know ourselves and what we want to do, we'll try to market ourselves. And now we have 5 actions. One is reputation. A brand has to have a good reputation. The second, you have to have affinity or a good impression, so that our customers will have a good impression on you when they engage the first order, and then with a good knowledge on the fourth, and they can have a good loyalty to you as the fifth. For the first one, reputation, of course, we will have some press release and press conference to share with the latest information, and also have some public fairs and exhibitions to share with the customers and public about our information. And also, we are a strong supporter to relevant NGOs like Famine 30, and also marathons with some charity events and campaigns. We can create a strong impression and good impression to our customers. Ask yourself, with a strong impression and reputation and good and affinity, there might be still some customers not willing to step in and purchase. Why? Because it requires a driver to push them inside and take out their wallets. So you have to have your reputation, affinity, good impression, with good campaigns and actions, so that they can drive the customers into your store and make the purchase. So we have several strategies. For example, some of them are with the word of mouth strategy with our loyal customers to promote it for us, to promote to their friends and families. When the customer arrives at the store, you have to think about what you want them to know about you, for a better understanding of you, so they won't be afraid to make a second purchase next time, for them to make themselves at home at your place. Then after the purchase, you will create a sense of familiarity from the customers to you. And in 2013, we created a mobile app for the loyalty program of customers, and we have about 100,000 downloads. And per month, we have over 2,000 orders via the app, and we have almost 30,000, over 30,000 orders per year. Even though it's hard for us to learn about the gender of the customers via the app, because the iOS system forbids us to learn about the gender of the customers. So we do not know the age nor the gender of our customers. But what we can do is link the data with their phone number. So with the data available, we conduct a RFM analysis. And the best RFM model, we can see the optimal result would be having all three, that is high in M, high in recency, high in frequency, and high in monetary. That is the optimal result. So if we have customers that have F rise, M and rise, but reduced in R, that's the B. And for the C, for the clients in C, that's the important development ones. So recently, he or she came here recently, and so he's a good customer. But how can we attract them to make a second purchase to increase the frequency and monitoring. That's something we want to do. So the foremost important thing is, again, reputation. Second, good impression. Third, to make the first purchase happen. And with a good impression and the purchase, to create their loyalty for your brand. And finally, let me give you a summary with that. Why it is a business worthy of investment. You can see from my Facebook, I upload a post here, like this one. If I dare to share it on Facebook, because I feel authentic and loyalty to this brand, definitely. So all the way from the opening in August 5th to October, we have 14 stores opening in this period. So within a very short period of time, we have so many stores opening. That indicates a strong business opportunities even during this period of pandemic. So this is something worthy of investing. So that's my message for you to take away in the end. So with these dozens of stores opening during the pandemic, I believe LaMorning is something you can definitely invest in. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director Huang. Next I would like to invite Assistant Manager Jing Huang of Milksha Overseas Sales Department to share about how can Milksha start in its own run in this bubble milk tea boom. Milksha is beloved by young people with its product innovation and is also very devoted into charities. Let's welcome Assistant Manager Huang. Hello, everyone. And Ms. Wu from Taitra and all the online participants, good afternoon. I'm from Milksha and I'm a representative of Milksha today. Here you can see that Milksha is a little bit different from Milkshop that you can see in the agenda, but I'll explain that to you later. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I am the Assistant Manager of Overseas Sales Department. Some people think that I'm rich. I'm from the rich family, but actually I'm from a normal family. I think something important is that I like milk tea very much. I like to have a cup of bubble milk tea every day, and actually my colleagues help me to calculate how many money that I've spent on bubble milk tea. The reason why I joined Milksha is because I really want to get free drinks from them. But the truth is that we still have to pay for that. But apart from that, I actually found out about the secret of Milksha and why can he be continuously operating in this competitive market. Before I introduce my brand, I would like to talk a little bit about the competitive market in Taiwan. In Vietnam, there's actually a famous milk tea street. But in Taiwan, every street is a milk tea street. According to related statistics, handmade drink industry is the fastest booming industry in Taiwan. Until the end of March of 2019, there are more than 22,000 drink shops, with the growth of 67.6%. And West Central District of Tainan and Central District of Taichung is actually the place with highest density of handmade drinks. So if you want to be surrounded by those kind of drink shops, it's the best place for you. However, drink shops are developing very fast, and they're actually disappearing very fast as well. In this extreme market, Milksha has been operating in this market for 16 years with 238 shops. I think a lot of people don't have this idea that Milksha is started from Tainan, and Tainan is the city of cuisines. And because of that, people in Tainan cannot accept horrible food. And since we can live this long, I believe the good drinks is at least we can guarantee. As we having 238 shops, that means we're probably at the fourth place in this industry. Some other, like for the top three, is actually the top three, which has more stores in Taiwan. And I would like to introduce two of our heroes here, which are who are Kevin and Peter. Kevin is the second generation of a dairy farm. The reason why he started with Milksha is because when he started, the dairy farm doesn't have a very good profit. But he's seeing they're having such a good products, he should find a way to promote it. And this is actually the way he found. Luguang Farm is particularly about their raising their cows and to care about their health, to make sure they have the high quality milk. And because we're booming so fast, we're actually cooperating with other farms as well. However, we're going to make sure about the quality first before the cooperation. Now, let me talk about Peter. Peter is actually working for a convenience store for their business extension projects. And the first time he had the drinks from Milksha, he think it was wonderful. And afterward, he became the first franchisee of Milksha. And two of them is trying to promote this brand, and this is their result. Here I would like to share a video with you. From this video, you can see the Muguang farm, which I just mentioned, and about our interior decorations in our shops. Your existence will finally be seen by people is our core vision. And after the 16 years, we're actually being seen by a lot of people in Taiwan. And recently, we have been interviewed by different magazines and online platforms, and are also being voted being the first place of university students. And also, we're the brand which has this charitable event, which has raised more than 22 million NTD until now. Next on, I would like to discuss about these three categories, which is our the advantages, are the good brands, good products, and good team. Good product is something we always paying attention on. In this world, young people are so keen to colorful and good-looking products. However, those kind of products might not be natural at all. For Milksha, it is very important to have all the products that is being delicious with its reputation and natural. You can see in our videos that our toro that we use in the shops are actually Toro from Dajia, which is a very good brand in Taiwan. And it is also being steamed and cooked in each of our shops. Apart from that, all the juice I will use is the fresh juice instead of the frozen juice. And here I'd like to point out that in the earlier period, you might have this idea that Milksha is particular in milk tea or products with milk. However, from now we're having more development on new special-made handmade drinks. And also, our R&D department are making different tests on every drinks that we're delivering. We're using ingredients all over the world. For example, from matcha of Eason, which is from the 100-year tea plant in Shimane of Japan. And for cocoa we use are from Verona, which is a very famous brand, French brand. So you can see that all of our ingredients are the best ingredients we can find. Also, we're not also getting the certification from the government, but we also having high quality test on all of our products and ingredients. And Milksha is actually working very hard for 16 years, and in 2018 we have come up with some goods in the market. We're special about our goods is because we're turning our drinks flavor into new foods, such as ice creams and popsicles and things that you can see on the photos. And it looks so delicious. I hope everyone can try it. Actually, it is very hard to produce our drinks into ice cream because the process is totally different. However, we have developed our Tolo ice cream here. That is I will really recommend you to try it. And here is orange with green tea. We make it into popsicles, and in it we're using the frozen juice, the actual juice. So it can be a little bit expensive than normal popsicles you can find in the market, but it's very good. And here I would like to introduce our popcorns with the Earl Grey latte. And here is some dry fruits, but made by Milksha, and they're totally natural. Everything can be found in our shops, but this one here, which is the rice bowl, is limited because it is for this particular festival. And of course, we're using all natural ingredients here. We're also paying a lot of attention on promoting ourselves. And we have cooperated with a lot of online celebrities. And some of the online celebrities came to us to ask for cooperation as well. And this is something I would like to introduce because it's very special. When customers believe that we are a reliable brand, we began this new business of M Store. It has this concept about having our insistencies onto the shop. And we have selected different kinds of foods and drinks from all over the world. So our customer can find different safe food in the M Store. And about the teamwork, I will mention that we started from Tainan, so our headquarters is there as well. We are having 18 staff in our headquarters. And it's, no matter it's about product development or promotion, we're putting a lot of effort in it. And recently, since we're going to promote the digital transformation, we're actually the very first companies that come up with this digital payment and online platform. A lot of the drink shops are using this kind of pavement, but I will say that we're the one who's probably the first few store that started with electronic pavement. And moreover, we're cooperating with other Taiwanese outstanding brands. And here, we cooperated with iCandle and released scented candles with the drinks flavor of from Milksha, and it looks fascinating for being sent to others as a gift. And from 2016, Milksha had begin its children charity, and we're having this event of 6 cups and $6 of the donation. And we're paying a lot of attention that we are saving our print on cups for charities, but instead of other cooperation with animations or other products. And also we're giving the children charities a chance to know more about Milksha. Apart from that, we also value cultural activities as well. So we're actually sponsor LPGA International Marathon. For the part of recycling, Milksha are cooperating with eCoco, and we're placing this recycling machine in our stores so you can recycle the cups for the exchange of a bargain for their next purchase. And the recycled cups will be made into the drink sleeves right here for more recycling usage. And at here, I would like to introduce our overseas market. We actually started quite slower than other brands. However, we're already developing in 6 areas, which are Hong Kong, Macau, Japan, Singapore, Melbourne, and Vancouver. We already have 16 of our overseas shops. And I just mentioned we're using the name of Milksha in the overseas area instead of Milkshop. So if you see Milksha in other countries, it's our brand. It is not a pirating brand. We have been asked about this for a long time, but I want to make sure that Milksha is one of our brands. And here is a video of our store in Melbourne. And here are some photos of our overseas shops. And this is how it looks like during opening. And our Milksha Overseas Agency are actually paying a lot of time to discuss with us to make sure all the ideas are bringing over, and also make sure all the charity business are devoted to the local society as well. During the pandemic, we're providing a lot of resources to make sure the hygiene is assured in those areas. Furthermore, we're also bringing the ideas of these drink sleeves to overseas areas by our shops. And here are some selected news in the different areas. Here, I would like to talk about the advantages of Milksha, which is sustainable development and getting hold of the trend, and also the good branding power. And I think it's very important to keep our brand can being sustainable in the future. We're always being the creator of safe food. And this is our core value, and everything we do is with the base of this idea. What are we providing is actually a marathon of drink industry. Sometimes some other new brands can be overwhelmed us. However, we'll still always be there for you. And I think in marathon, it's not a competition with others, but a competition with you. And you need to bear in mind what is your target, what is your goal, and that is something others cannot copy from you. And here I would like to give you an Easter egg of our brand. This is a story about a girl who liked handmade drinks very well, and we would like to point out that every choice that you made is choosing the life you want. For example, the clothes you wear, the drink you drink, the food you eat is the result, brings the result of your life.
You're always choosing from the very beginning. Choose what you like to be. Choose the life you want to live. You can choose from the palette of life at every moment. You could be simple and pure, or stick to your compass. Or open your heart. Do something different. Add different toppings into your life. Make innovation happen. Dare to push your limits. Choose whatever you want. Life is unlimited. Fresh, mellow, warm, cool, sweet. Just enjoy every second you make. Create your moment. Milksha.
I want to make a conclusion right here. Milksha is a brand from Taiwan, and we managed to stand still in the past 16 years. And I wish there will be more partners to join us in Taiwan. And of course, we will really welcome partners from overseas countries. And I hope everyone could know more about Milksha. And I'm putting my line, QR code right here on the PowerPoint. And in the end, I would like to mention that we're having a very good deal of stimulus programs in Taiwan. Please contact me if you're interested. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Assistant Manager Huang, for your sharing. Next, General Manager Amanda Hong of JK Foods is going to share with us the snow ice legends from Taiwan and bestsellers. There are 3 brands under JK Foods: Ice Yodo, Isuna, and Sweet Rainbow with their respective brand positionings. Next, let us welcome General Manager Huang. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the General Manager of JK Foods, Hong Guangzhu. I'm a fairy of snow ice. Why I'm saying I'm a fairy? Because it's been 15 years that JK Foods here in Taiwan, and we've been creating, innovating new ice products here for our customers, for them to shine and become more fantastic and more tasty here and beyond in the world. And ever since I graduated from fruit-related department, I've been working for 25 years in Taiwan, south to north, and also in Shanghai. For after 20 years, I started to thought about can that be sustainable, passing on from generations to generations? It might be hard because 20 years ago you're buying your attire from one shop, and after 20 years, would you still buy the same attire on the same store? And later on, I was approached by an owner talking about the black tea shop. I was wondering because compared to the costume designer, it's hard for me to think about when I work as a owner of black tea. But later on, the owner started to work and created a huge tea brand in Taiwan. Then what about me? Well, it was business as usual for me. So I started to think seriously what was my next move, and I dove into bakery. And then in 2006, I changed my direction to sweets. And 1 year, I started to work on some online sessions for bakery and sweets courses, covering sweets, desserts, and beverage and snow ice. And then I realized that out of 10 customers were asking snow ice, and 10 of these customers are from overseas markets. Snow ice is something very common here in Taiwan, but quite innovative and interesting for the foreign customers. So that was the time I started to dedicate myself to the development of ice snow and created the snowball. And then I also created different brands. And the three brands all have their own very own distinctive positionings. Let's talk about the snow ice, the origin of it. 50 years ago, Miss Gao Wenwan from Taiwan, she dreamed about a shaved ice with the texture of ice cream in 1970. So she invented snow ice. Then in 1982, Miss Gao registered snow ice. And then in 2000, she exported the snow ice bricks to over 20 countries in the world. And then in 2006, we moved on to the development of snow ice. And we invented the patented ice maker for our stores and for export as well. And it triggered a startup trend at home and abroad for the self-made ice making. And it reduced not just 50% of the cost, but it reduced the cost to only 1/5 of the original cost. That was a killer application or killer innovation that crushed all the other companies that in the business of ice brick export. Let's take a look at the video first.
冰是台湾都是冰砖出口，冰砖冷冻出口，一个货柜，国外的客户在慢慢卖，可是这样成本很高，因为冷冻运输非常的贵。那从2000年之后开始有小型的设备出来的，包含我们出来之后来讲话，这个出口冰砖的市场就全部都没了。
颠覆传统，一举抢下海外36国，市占超过50%的加盟主订单。红光猪放胆发挥，让大伙只需一台小机器，一包常温配送的粉料就能 能做出雪花冰砖，成本甚至只要原来的1/5。
所以这里还没有加满没有关系，因为我们加的话一直加后面就到这边满，所以我先把芒果给加足，只是说我现在让这边先加温，我才可以加芒果。
大大的不锈钢桶装满新鲜果泥，加上帮助乳化的天然胶体，奶粉、糖、冰块、水，通通一起拌匀。
就是说你发现嘛，就这边有点冰，融化速度有点慢哈。那因为我们还有1公升没有加，所以你可以让冰块跟水加起来是1公升。
毫不藏私的传授秘诀，乍看稀松平常的给戏，其实全都经过特殊定制。
实际上它再怎么加到后来就这个位置，它不容易称，它不容易量，这样比较不会做错。
睁大双眼，恨不得将每个步骤都牢记于心。这是洪光珠专门为了加盟主开的实作课程。
马来西亚芒果品种跟我们台湾不太一样。那我发现你们马来西亚那个黄色那个芒果哈，我在摸的时候来讲话，其实还蛮硬的。
马来西亚的都是红豆冰啊这些比较多。
刨冰类。
就没有这种雪花冰哦。觉得极光蛮好吃啊，因为可以吃到5种口味，而且很漂亮。
所以在你们那边也很受欢迎。
对，都会有很多年轻人啊来就是拍上网啊。
不寻常的包冰技术及多层次的堆叠，让台湾雪花冰毫无竞争对手。这是 CNN 将雪花冰列为全球50大甜点时所写下的赞美。洪光珠不只颠覆传统，这几年也开发了各种新形态产品，成功爆出年收3亿的冰雪奇迹。
In 2008, we established the very first dedicated shop for snow ice, Sweet Rainbow. Because snow ice used to be just one item in certain ice shop. It used to have non-dedicated shop for snow ice until we created it. And these are the images from the overseas branch in Shanghai and Vietnam. And these are the products. You can see it's more like a French-styled decoration arrangements of our snow ice, with some colorful toppings on top of our snow ice. And then in 2017, it was 9 years has passed, and we launched our yet another new product, Isuna, that is frozen fruits. And we create like a snowflake-like ice products, which is quite dreamlike in the eyes, and that was truly amazing to our customers. And with only 100 grams, you can estimate how much or how many products you can sell and create. And basically, we sell ice at a fair price. And so this is, you can see, this is our appearances on the streets. And this here, you can see our products are amazing and fascinating, is it? Our ice is different from ordinary conventional ice. It's like snowflake-like and very healthy to our customers as well. And we are one of the best sellers and most popular franchise brand in ice industry, because our Isuna is very attractive. We have enjoyed very high gross profit with 75% above, and it's easy to learn, easy to operate, and also we gave our franchisees a high degree of freedom in management, whether in the menu, its decorations of the shops, or even the market management, because we want our franchisee to work it out as a selling ice at a fair price. And you can add extra dishes, items on your menu for the winter time or summertime. So it's very, very flexible. And of course, it will cater to the needs of our franchisees as well. And for this year, we are opening to the global franchise in the world. And our regional agency fee is at a fair price with the rights for you to recruit franchisees of your own and to make your fees for franchisees. And for store expansion, you can share up to 50% of the profits. And of course, I believe many countries have more population than that in Taiwan. You can definitely earn more than here in Taiwan with these attractive products with various experiences and attractive. And recently, we upgraded our ingredients because here in Taiwan, we found that a lot of startup owners, they want to use fresh fruits, fresh milk without any artificial ingredients. So starting from 2018, we have our ingredients upgraded to 2.0. And we developed this item, the fantastic Aurora. And I'd like to thank Peter from Milkshop because he was the inspiration of this product. And after he gave us the inspiration, we launched this product, Dreamlike Aurora, on the next day with 4 different layers and 4 different fruits and flavors. And this is the headquarters in Thailand and also the store in Malaysia. And you can see our decor. And this is our Sweet Rainbow. This is yet another item of Sweet Rainbow. It's Bifrost of Asgard, which is also very popular on the press with 5 colors in total. Very fantastic, very premium, but with and it cost you about 280 NT dollars in Tainan. It's quite expensive in Tainan, in southern part of Taiwan. So it's more of an ice product, the premium product for the lady in the upper class. And this luxurious ice product requires the ice brick at the degree of minus 45 degrees Celsius to make it happen. And this item is Ritual Watermelon. This is a very something special on our menu. We have to create and file a patent for the specific dedicated machine for this item. So with this special patented ice maker and machine, we use also the best ingredients, that is fresh watermelon and milk for this item. And this product here is Opella, that inspired from the French opera. For this one, we did not franchise it to other stores. For this item in particular, our positioning is to target 5-star hotels for them to sell this as an exquisite afternoon delight. And for this item, so basically, our items are all naturally prepared with natural ingredients. In addition to that, we also create special machineries for it. And then in 2019, we launched yet another brand, Ice Yodo, with dual color technology, with 2 different colors and in a bear-shaped ice product. This is very eye-catching and very tasty in your mouth as well. So it drew a lot of people to check in on social media to share with others, friends and families. And for this, so this is something, a new product we just launched last year. And you can see this is the new shop of our new brand, Yodo, in Malaysia and also in Taiwan. And so for this Yodo, the brand is the most eye-catching and most popular on the social media, with the very unique, lovely bear appearance to share with others, and also very friendly to parents and family and children. So, in addition to ice, we also have beverage, iced drinks, and also desserts, hot and cold, and even noodles. It's just like what we used to have when we were little, because our grandma or grandpa, they will prepare the most natural food for our children. It's just like back in our childhood memories in the good old days. You hearing the popsicle stands and vendors and the sounds of their vendor. You will find your grandpa to buy you a popsicles, and your grandma might ask you, "Is it good?" If it's good, you have to say Yodo. That's the origin and inspiration for this brand. So, due to the limited time, so I just skipped this video. For JK Foods, it's the largest snow ice manufacturer and provider in Taiwan, with the most brands in snow ice as well, and also with the most highest number of franchise stores. And for the Google Trends of snow ice, you can see here, for the keyword search, in the top right, compared to the bubble milk tea, bubble milk tea is in red, but about in 2016 we are in match, so we're relatively the same popular. And down right, you can see our products compared to the sweet bean from Korea. Our trend is on the rise. And for the Korea ice sweet bean from Korea, it used to be very popular in Taiwan, but within a very short period of time only. After that, after 2012, it's just like having an avalanche ever since. So compared to that, we are 3 times of the sweet bean from Korea. So our trend is very steady on the rise, all the way to the top. Ever since it's our establishment and after the 2017, you can see our potential of our snow ice. So what's the difference between our snow ice and the sweet bean from Korea? So for our snow ice, we have plenty of flavors. It's the texture is like ice cream-like texture, very tender and soft. And we have variations of in appearances, and with the same cost and with the same ingredients, we can create twice the size. So it seems larger for the customers with the same ingredients. Compared to that, the Korean ice products, it takes time for you to prepare one dish, and it's harder, like a shaved ice. So ours is like ice cream, very tender and soft. Theirs is harder. So that separates us because our thick and texture dense, rich flavors. That sets us apart from the conventional shave ice. And for the Korean ice product, they also focus on their toppings, and it will raise the costs up to 2 or even 3 times of the conventional snow ice. Therefore, that was the reason why the ice product from Korea only enjoyed a 3-year of popularity here in Taiwan and dropped down ever since that after. And we have trinity of ice cream here, like ice cream, soft serve, and snow ice. So the ingredients are basically the same with different ratio only. For example, the ice cream has higher ratio of oil, and the soft serve is simple and easy to prepare. And our snow ice is the most fluffy product of the 3, with lots of flavors available and variations in appearances as well. So that's all for my presentation today with the JK Foods, and welcome to reach out for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Here's a small reminder for our guests online. If you have any question, please bring it out on Slido. Next on will be the last speakers today, brand director Brenda Hsieh of Funsiamo. She's going to talk about the experience of building up the road of the first DIY bakery in Asia and how they deliver happiness with DIY bakery and bring their customers wonderful experience. Welcome. Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Brenda. I'm the founder of Funsiamo. I believe I'm the last one today, but I will say I'm actually the youngest brand in today's participants. We only have 3 years of history. We started from Taichung, but we have our first shop in Taipei. And I will spend this 20 minutes to explain and introduce my brand. Before I started, I would like to introduce myself first. I went abroad in 1995 for studies, and so I spent a lot of times overseas. At the time, I found that bakery is very popular in other countries. And you can see on this photo is a mother with her daughter. This kind of DIY bakery is very popular and quite normal in other countries. However, in Taiwan, baking is a very expensive thing to do because first of all, you need space, you need time, and you need money to do something like this. And if you want to have this kind of daily life, it's very costly. Therefore, a lot of retails and delicate industry never have thought about this idea. But I have this idea. I want to bring this warmth of baking to others and to serve my customers. And that is why I founded Funsiamo. And the name is actually from 2 different kind of languages. First is fun. Funs mean happy and playful. And siamo is from Italian, which means us. Why I choose siamo? Why I choose Italian is because I think Italians are very enthusiastic and romantic. So putting these 2 words together make it Funsiamo as our brand. And our image color is yellow, which has the meaning of sun, sunshine. And actually, the smile face from all over the world is made by a yellow icon. So the reason why I'm building this image to my brand is because I want to bring this warmth to all my customers. And how are we going to deliver this fun to our customers. Please take a look of the up left picture that is from the menu from our homepage. We're doing O2O, online and offline. And we are the only bakery, DIY bakery, that you need to pay online and do the reservation online only. So before you come, you have to book your time on our homepage and select the cake that you want to make. I think we're having the most numbers of our cakes on our homepage. And then you can come over for the baking. We have reported by a lot of media. That is because we are because of customer. People might think we're a store for online celebrities or rich people. However, our store is for everyone. And here you can see the photos from our customers. They look happy and having fun. And this is actually something we're trying to deliver. I think our brand is like a bridge. See, on the left-hand side, there's a girl making the cake. And on the right side is her target that she's trying to deliver the cake to her mother. So through our experiencing courses, you can deliver this happiness to others. And on above, you can see the word for someone and with someone. Right now, we're having 5 stores in Taiwan. And we are having 20,000 of members. And we actually know who our customer is, who our member are, and we know why are they coming and what are their targets are. And so I want to explain a little more about for someone and with someone. For example, for someone, you can make this cake to deliver your cake to someone, for example, for your mother or your father. And it is also possible that you can come with your friend and share your life with them during the courses. And you can share this leisure time with the friends you like and spend the life you want. And with someone, usually in the weekend, we're very likely to have families to come over. And those families with kids are very likely to be appeared during weekends. And I think it is a very different experience because usually when we go to a restaurant, you can see a family sitting there, but with different minds, maybe paying too much attention on their cell phones. But in this case, if they're coming to our store and making cakes, they can focus on the same target. Therefore, you can see a lot of families coming over in the weekend. And here I would like to spend a little time on this video about our image.
今天是我刚好朋友的纪念日，所以我想特别送给他漂亮的蛋糕。他在日本的时候，或是我刚刚来台湾的时候啊，有时候会遇到困难的事情，总是有他这个好姐妹在我的旁边。这个好姐妹是对我非常非常重要，我对她真的有感谢。
这是我们一起度过的第一个情人节，虽然心里很感谢，但我不太擅长表达自己的想法。这是巧克力香蕉蛋糕，里面有他最爱的巧克力，希望我们的感情也能浓情蜜意。
我长大了，我可以为妈咪做的不只是陪伴。成长只有一次，与妈咪相处也只能经历一次。我把我对您的记忆写出来，在这个特别的日子里， 就像您给我全世界最温暖的拥抱一样，我也要亲手做一个全世界最温暖的礼物，送给最亲爱的您。
希望我们的感情可以永远像草莓一样很甜。然后好姐妹很喜欢吃我特别做的蛋糕。
一直以来都是他在为我付出，所以这次想借由做蛋糕告诉他我的心意。
This is the art image video. I think you can see in this 2-minute video what we're trying to deliver is not only about the cake. I always say that we're delivering warmth between people from the bakery, and the bakery baking is not the main point, but the warmth. And here I'd like to talk about some more about the post-pandemic opportunities. This is our Funsiamo home collection. You can actually find those on different platforms, online platforms. So you can not only come over, but you can also find this kind of package and do it yourself at home. And not only about the ingredients, we are also providing cookeries that it may be used in during the course. So if you find going out is not safe for you or your family, this is also a possibility that you can enjoy the cooking. Here's another video I would like to share. This is the video cooperated with Vogue. All the ingredients are from Funsiamo. And through the video, you can see how easy it can be to do it yourself at home. Even at home, you can make this perfect cake. Therefore, for the home collection, we're actually delivering different kind of recipes for daily events, and also it will be combined with the videos like the one you just seen. So if you're interested, you can search us on YouTube channel. You can find different kind of recipes there. And here are some special points of our stores. Here are some photos of our stores. It's actually like a huge kitchen, and everything you can see and hear is equipped by all the stores. And we're trying to make everything looks light and clean in our stores, because when you're cooking, you're baking, there's a lot of things that you need to pay attention of. So that's why we want to make everything clean and clear. On the right-hand side, you can see that there is a special service that we're providing everyone a private card. And all the ingredients are prepared on this card, according to the recipe you choose. Therefore, it is making everything easier and making everything clean. On the left lower side is the automatic washing machine. Every cookery in our store will be cleaned by this automatic washing machine. On the lower right-hand side, you can see it's the ingredients that we provide. We're actually cooperating with local farms for good ingredients. And we are making into small packages, so all the people can making things clean and clear in our kitchen. Next on, I would like to talk about our competitors. First, I would like to talk about ingredients, flavor, and then decoration. This is the three elements that we're paying a lot of attention on during development. Because as you might know, that a lot of ingredients are from foreign countries, and the ingredients company we chosen are those famous companies in the world. And also, we're using ingredients from local farms as well. More than that, during the different seasons, we will try to provide different flavors of cakes to match with the season. And the last part is about decoration. Our target audience is basically from 18 to 34 years old. And most of our target audience are women. Therefore, they will have higher demand on the decorations. Therefore, this is something we were trying to guarantee our customer. In the second part, I would like to talk about the three parts of the stores of Funsiamo, which are sense of racial, behavior, and social media. We're a brand that's taking the sense of racial very seriously. Also, we're taking that. It is very important to be making the sense of racial in our own store and the kitchen. And actually, you can see on the photo that this is a customer who's trying to make herself live in the kitchen. This is very interesting that, it is very popular to become live for different kinds of activities. So you can see this kind of selfieing or the live broadcasting in our kitchen. It's not only about going out onto her social media in our kitchen, but it's also a proof that she's telling everyone that this is something made by myself. And for the impact of social media, I would like to talk about we having more than 6,000 hashtags actively being posted by our customers. We actually have found out that our customer usually have 60 to 80 photos from a customer on the social media, and this kind of photos are posted onto social medias, not only on Instagram but also Facebook or some other media as well. I think this is the reason why we can be so competitive in this market and beloved by our customer. I think these are the three reasons. This is our experience expanding in Taiwan. We started from 2017 with our stores in Guangfu. And afterwards, we're having different stores opening up in different areas. And we have this plan to have the latest store in October in Kaohsiung. So in the end of this year, we should probably have 10 stores. In the end, I would like to explain to you a little bit about how we have this golden formula that using technology and statistics. I think Funsiamo is a brand that combining technologies. So all the systems were built by ourselves. When we first started, we wrote it our iOS apply. And everything is on cloud. Therefore, we can have a very fast updates. Therefore, if we change our menu, this update only takes 30 seconds. Therefore, no matter it's in the headquarters or in our other branch stores or in other places, they doesn't have much of the time differences. And I would say our revenue is over 80%, and is actually quite high in the market because most of our ingredients can be used in different recipes. And the last one is the marketing, the online marketing, which I just mentioned, because our customers are actively advertising for us on the internet. In the black area, you can see the responding speed. We actually planned a challenge for our teams because there was a chocolate cake that is very famous in the Taiwan market. So I gave my team 2 weeks to provide a similar chocolate cake on the menu. And that proved our response speed is actually very high. And we're having all of our training online, and all the SOP was written online as well. And we're having our own training system that can be delivered to everyone, every staff in our stores, no matter where they are. And this makes everything very efficient and very united. And the training only takes 14 days to be finished. Right now, we're having professional teams, marketing teams in Google and SEO process are being utilized in the past few years. And also, we're cooperating with different brands and in different areas. We're having this cooperation with wine sellers. In the last 2 months, that is something very special for us. And I would like to move on to M2M to P2P, which is machine to machine, people to people. That first of all, you use a machine to book your reservation to come to our stores. And the next people is the customer. The last people means the staffs in our stores. Also, I'd like to mention about technical intelligence control. Every month, we'll come up with the 2D or 3D reports to help to support our team to come up with improvements every month. And that's all of my speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you all the 4 speakers for your sharings with brilliant speeches and presentations. Now it's time for our Q&A session, and we have received many questions from online. So for the first question, with the pandemic of COVID-19, what's the strategy for the future development and any change to that for the respective brand? First question direct to the LaMorning. I believe the post-pandemic era, what we should know is that is there any change to the consumer behaviors? That's the first one, because the customers, we have to figure out whether they want to dine in or take out when they arrive at our store. And on the rise, and in the face of the rise of the delivering economy with Uber Eats and Panda delivery, and so we also have to figure out where do our orders come from? For example, online or through our app or these delivery services app. And the third is the customers may purchase the day before today, yesterday, or that after, and store it in the refrigerator. So with these three changes of the customer behaviors, we will also generate the responses and countermeasures for the three behavior changes. For the delivery trend, recently, in August this year actually, we have 17 million NT dollars revenues in August, thanks to our response and countermeasures in place. And also, we're also thankful for the reasonable profit sharing from the delivery platform. In addition to that, we also developed frozen omelette product for our customers to buy it, and the item will be delivered back to home, and they could just microwave it to heat it up for enjoyment. So this is probably the first one. We make Taiwanese omelette easy and convenient to prepare, and also it can be fried, deep fried. You can never imagine you can deep fry an omelette, but we did it. We put it off. So these are the strategies and measures we use during this pandemic and after the pandemic. And the second question goes to still the same question goes to Milkshop. After hearing LaMorning, I would like to have a Taiwanese omelette actually. Compared to that, actually, we have relatively less impact for our side, because most of our customers, they just take out, they won't stay and dine in our shop. And actually, one of the franchisees overseas from Singapore, because Singaporean government, they forbid shops to open. So they actually had a serious impact. But with the centralized kitchen, we adapt to the trend and policy. So for the beverage business, I would say we have relatively limited impact because of the customers' behavior. Most of them just take out; they won't stay in. And however, due to the severity of the pandemic of COVID-19, it does and it did slow us down in our development and advancement, and we have to change in response of the pandemic. And the third, let us welcome JK Foods. For the impact of pandemic, I'd like to say here in Taiwan we did not see any impact. Just like Milkshop, in Singapore, all the shops, including the ice shop and beverage shop, we cannot open it. But some of them can open. So we have to develop different strategies in response to different markets overseas. For the expansion of new stores, many of the potential franchisees, it is now impossible for them to come to Taiwan to have a trial and give it a test or have trainings. That's the challenging part. So on this regard, we try to record some VCRs, videos, to provide our trainings online, so that we can still continue to expand our markets and sectors, no matter where we are. So, and there is another store about to open next month, and this is something we wanted. We're doing in the training of our franchisees and promotions, and maintain our quality of our franchisee stores, and also maintain our quality of our ingredients, not just in Taiwan but also in markets overseas. So these are something we do right now, and to promote us, to market, to have a better marketing. This is something we do at the moment, and also more focus on the Taiwanese market at the moment. And lastly, let us welcome Funsiamo. Funsiamo are mostly here operate in Taiwan, so we have a very, very limited impact as a result. We have three strategies. One, we have to all personnel have to wear masks, and all the customers as well. They cannot remove their masks during the preparation and baking. And the second is that what we offer are all on the cloud, so it's always online and of course available for delivery. So we prepare and offer many micro service in the communities and also to businesses. So you just need a small table, and we deliver it all the ingredients. You can also still enjoy our services at home at your place. In addition, either online or offline, we can prepare all the ingredients of our home collection for you, for our customers, to enjoy our wonderful experience at your own place.
Next time we are having an audience online that he wants to ask Mr. Huang that since Taiwanese market is so small and so competitive, how are you going to make sure the growth of your company?
Even though it is still the period of pandemic now, for overseas market, we've always been receiving lots of inquiries from overseas markets. So our company is proactively producing videos for introduction, promotion, for these potential buyers, and to learn more about, to have a better picture of our machineries, for example, and the experiences, what we can offer to our customers as well. And we also offer, additionally, we create a platform online which receive positive feedbacks from overseas as well. So our potential overseas buyers, for example, if they want to invest in us and to have to become our franchisee, it's easier for them to learn about us online. Like, for example, there is a potential franchisee from the U.S. They did not even approach us in person, but they still managed to learn about us and contact us and to work with us.
Next time we have the question from Milksha. When you're going overseas, what kind of standard that you're evaluating the market for whether this market is suitable, and what is your biggest challenge? Actually, I mentioned in my PowerPoint that when we're going overseas, we're having a slow period of time, slower than other brands. Therefore, when we're going overseas, they already had this habit about drinking handmade drinks. And how do we choose our market is that we will pay attention on if this market is mature enough, because we're actually in the middle higher price and our ingredient is more costly than other cheaper brand, then it will very easily to be seen that our price is actually higher. And if our customer would like to have natural ingredients, then they will probably are more willing to spend money. That is the points that we want to make sure when we choosing overseas market. And probably our biggest challenge is that to finding representative agencies in local markets. If you can find a good agency, then nothing is challenging. And that is also why we're having a lot of discussion with our agency, because we want to make sure they are keen to promoting this brand in their local area. Second of all, they need to agree our core value. And the third one is that they need to have money. Because we want to have this continuous development in the local market. If you only want to make fast money, then I don't think we are the good partner for you. And if you are rich, but you don't have the idea about the team, you can also discuss with us, and we will support you to develop your team. And we will introduce what kind of categories your team need to have. Thank you very much.
The last question, I'd like to invite LaMorning. What are the similarities and differences in the brunch markets in Taiwan, in different regions in Taiwan and in overseas? For brunch market, I think the experiences with brunch here in Taiwan are relatively more active and quite strong, because Taiwanese people love to spend an enjoyable morning, to dine and to enjoy the lovely time. So I think also for the rest of the world, this enjoyable and delightful experience is something worthy of promoted, not just in Taiwan, but the key is to localize your experience. So internationalization is actually localization. How you convert your brand elements into something more localized experiences in the overseas markets. And as for the experiences or similarities in different parts of Taiwan, I think different people have different strengths. So as long as our franchisees figure out what they want to focus on, who are their target audience, for example, if they figure out the TA is and the strategies they want to use, the major items on the menu, you will definitely find the right customers for you. That's basically my answer to the question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause on your side. Thank you very much. Since we're running out of time, today's seminar will be ended right here. please fill in the online questionnaire for us to offer us your opinions. And afterward, we will send you the PowerPoint of today's speeches. And you're very welcome to participate one-on-one discuss on October 14th. Thank you for your participation today, and hopefully in this seminar you have learned something and been inspired by the seminar today. And we're looking for further cooperation. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.